examining you. Now, I know a lot of these people out here are doing the cranial nerve examinations, which are nice, but I feel like that's for licensed doctors. As you can tell, I don't have a lab coat. I can't truly be a doctor if I don't have a stethoscope, But what I can do for you is take care of that soul for you. And so, what seems to be the problem today? What seems to be the problem for you? Oh, I see. Yes, okay, very interesting. Interesting, thank you. Okay, now I know. That's very good. You seem to, I think your problem, now we're going to have to do some tests to confirm this, of course, but it seems that your problem is that your soul still resides in your body. Can't have that. We can't have that. So, if you'd like to take care of that, I can be sure to take care of that for you. Big man, if you are interested in the moderation, please go to the Discord and send me a DM there, and I can chat with you about that. Okie dokie. Hello, Riot. Hi, hello. Are you interested in our soul removal service today, where we can remove your soul at a very reasonable price of $0.00? I believe it's all covered, not by your insurance, just it's covered. Don't worry about it. So what we'll be doing today is a lot of visual triggers, a lot of plucking. Yes, the slime, of course. We have the slime cam. We are looking at the live feed of the Glitzy Bingsu slime that we will take out for a stream, of course, if we hit 8 subscriptions, of course. Because I had to pay real American dollars for that, so that's just how it goes. Sorry. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to diagnose your condition first, and then we're going to treat your condition. Going to diagnose, and then we're going to treat your condition. Going to diagnose it, and then we're going to treat it. Going to diagnose it, this is what you might call an intellectual decompression chamber. An intellectual decompression chamber. So where we have our skepticism and we have our disbelief willfully suspended to induce fascination. Okay, so okay, good. Okay, so look at me. Okay, look at me. Look at me. Are you looking at me? Okay, now stop. Stop looking at me. Okay, don't look at me. Okay, so now, very important to the diagnosis and the treatment, of course, is my chalice. My chalice that I have. I know a lot of people prefer to have a chalice that is made of different materials. Different materials, of course. But I only have this one made of glass. You know, as we are something of a back alley clinic. This is all we could afford, you know. Now, here we go. Now, when we are doing the treatment, you may be subjected to some certain stimuli. You may be subjected to some certain stimuli, and I'd like for you to know about that. You may experience. Some stimuli that may cause your soul to leave your body, and that is the goal. The goal is the soul. The soul goal. The soul goal is to have the soul go. The soul goal is to have the soul go. So, what is highly compressed sand? Now, I believe we have prior authorization. I believe I've checked into your background. And I believe that we have prior authorization to go through this. So I'm going to ask you a few preliminary questions. Now, have you ever had an issue with a ghost? Have you ever had ghost issues where a ghost or some sort of demon or some sort of specter has attempted to remove your soul forcibly through any method? Because if that's happened, I will need to know about that. That could be a pre-existing condition that we will have to make some adjustments for. If that happens, we will have to make some adjustments for that. Hello, forcing it is here. Hello. With this vibe, got the good Kirby vibes. Okay, so we have a few instances, it seems we have a few instances of demons, we have a few instances of ghosts, perhaps ghouls, perhaps spectres, that has tried to steal your soul in the past. And that's okay. That's okay. That happens sometimes. It happens from time to time, and it is not a deal breaker. It's okay. Okay. So, as long as you are making sure to concentrate very tongues. They're always so high and mighty. Now, so tell me how many fingers I'm holding up. Can you tell? Can you tell? Look at me. 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 Okay, stop. Stop looking at me. Okay. Can you tell how many fingers are being held up right now? 2. Okay. Very good. Very good. You got it. That was very good. Now, how many? How many fingers? This one's harder because it's a higher number. You might have to count a little bit higher. Okay, forcing it has gotten it. It is 3. It was 3. You did a great job. You did a great job with that. Thank you for doing a great job. You did a great job counting those. You did a great job counting. You did such a great job counting. You did such a good job counting. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for counting. You did a great job. Now I'm going to use the other hand. I'm going to use the other hand, and you're going to tell me how many fingers I'm holding up. Tell me how many fingers I'm holding up right now. Now it's sideways. It's sideways. That might create a little bit of an issue for you. A little bit of an issue for you because it's sideways. But if you can still count it, then it's okay. Follow the finger around as it moves and count them. Follow the finger around it. Follow the fingers around it and then count them. How many fingers am I holding up? 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 How many fingers do I hold? How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers? I said, how many fingers is it? How many fingers is it now? Is it a different number? Has it changed? Is it a different number of fingers now? Is it a different number of fingers? What's the number? What's the number of fingers? How many fingers am I holding up? 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 How many fingers? 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 Did you count? Did you count? Okay, stop counting. Thank you. You did a great job. You did wonderfully. You did a wonderful job. You did a wonderful job. I'm very proud of you. That's a great job. That's good. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down for okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's great. That's great. You're doing wonderfully. I believe we're going to be able to get this taken care of today. That's what I'm seeing. Normally there is a waiting period of 700 to 800 years, but I believe we're going to be able to bypass that because of your excellent progress with the test. Now, it's okay if you didn't get them all right. It's okay. I've noted your progress, and you did very good. You did very good. Okay. Now, what I want to do is that before we begin the process of removing your soul, you need to be in a very fascinated state. You need to be in a fascinated state where you are really concentrating. And that may be difficult. It may be difficult to achieve that. And I have a method. I have a perfect method for inducing this state in you. So if you can do some calm relaxation. If you relax yourself, relax. As long as you're looking at me, as long as you maintain eye contact, but relax. But look at me. But relax. Looks at me. Make sure you're looking. But relax. Very good. I'm glad that you are drifting. That is a good state. If you feel yourself drifting off, that means that the treatment is working. The chemicals that we are applying to you right now, the chemicals that are being injected into your room, is your cue to focus very closely. When you hear sink, sink, sink. Okay, so make sure you are focusing. Make sure you are focusing deeply and intently, because I just said it several times. It's already started. It's already started. The process has already started. Now that you are here, now that you are focused, what I want you to do is that if you feel the urge at any time to close your eyes, you will have permission to do this, okay? You have permission to do this. If you don't, it's okay. But what I do need you to do, the thing that I do need you to do is relax, 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 relax. Okay. Sink. That was a test. That one was a test to see if you were paying attention. Now, if you are focused, if you're looking at me, don't look over there. Don't look over there. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Don't look over there. Don't look over there. Look at me. Look at me. Look directly at my face. Look at my face. Look at my face. Don't look over there. Don't look over there. Look at my face. Look at my face. Look at my face. Okay. Very good. Very good. I'm glad that you're being attentive. I'm glad that you're intently watching. That is a great thing. That is a wonderful thing. That is amazing. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. We are going to have to make sure that you are breathing in and out, and that you are thinking relaxing thoughts, thinking about things that make you happy, like the screams of others as they wail in pain. Sorry, that's more personal. That's more for me. Think of things that makes humans happy. Whatever makes you humans happy. Think about that, okay? Something relaxing like that would be great. That would be great to think about. So just think about those things. Think about those things as you relax. And you get into a deep, deep, intense state. A deep, trance-like state, okay? As you become in a deep, deep trance state, and you sink down into your chair. You sink down into your bed, if you are in your bed. You sink down and relax. Okay, good. Now that you are in this state, we can begin the experience. And I believe we have prior authorization. To make sure that we can begin this test right now, begin this procedure. And as we are going through, I will be saying some words. Maybe you don't recognize these words. It's okay. Just relax and sink down deep, and don't think about the words. Think about the sounds that are coming out. Think about the sounds that are coming out that are being made by the words. Even if you don't understand them, okay? Even if you don't understand them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have you soul and drag it slowly out, and prepare it for full severance, Yes, we can add a little bit of tapping here if that will help you get into a real relaxed state, of course. Now, as we are going and as we are severing your soul from your body, make sure that you're remaining relaxed, that you are in a state of listen to the sound of the do you hear that? On the glass, it's a very light sound that has been going out. Now, it's not something you need to worry about. What happens to your soul after it leaves its body? That is not really that important. What is important is that we are taking it away and we're going to store it in a very good place. It's going to be in good hands. Don't worry about it. And what's most important is that you never have to see it again. It's okay. You don't have to ever worry about that soul bothering you ever again, okay? That soul will be something that does not need to be concerned. You don't need to concern yourself with it. You don't need to think about it. You don't need to worry about that soul anymore. Once it is taken away, it's going to a better place. Well, maybe not a better place, but a different place where it will be taken care of. And you can keep your body afterwards. You are free to keep your body. I mean, a lot of people tend to go for a very long time without their soul, so you don't have to worry about that too much. You can go ahead and keep your body. Really, it's not much use to us for our purposes after that anymore, so you'll be sure to have your consciousness. I'm sure you'll have your consciousness. You know, these are lots of very important questions, but it's okay. Look at me. Okay, stop looking at me. Look over there now. All right, look over there. Now look at me. Look over there. Sink. A little bit of mic brushing. We can do a little bit of mic brushing as we do this procedure. Very soft. Listen to the soft sounds of the mic brush. Soft sounds. Soft sounds of the mic brush. Very good. If you are feeling like drifting off to bed, drifting to sleep, that is very okay. We can perform this procedure in your sleep, and it will be done by the time you wake up. If it will be done by the time you wake up, you don't even have to think about it. If you are asleep, this procedure can proceed as normal. In fact, you being awake is primarily the deterrent that prevents us from truly accessing your soul. And when you are awake, your brain has all these thoughts, sink, just like in Get Out. Just like in Get Out. You're going to sink down, and you're going to be in a relaxed state. You're going to sink down, and you're going to be concentrating to the point of fascination, where you are thinking about the sounds of everything that is happening. You're thinking about the syllables of the words, not the words themselves. You're thinking about, when I say something like sink, sink, you're thinking about the s, and you're thinking about the k, and you're not thinking about the word sink. The sink word means nothing anymore. It means nothing more. this area and allow me to pluck them. Allow me to pluck your thought right here. Now, if you don't have any thoughts, and your head is empty, what you need to do is just relax, We have lots of patients here, and we need to make sure we have removed all of their thoughts that they have. And so if all of your thoughts are gone, just close your eyes, and relax, and sink, down into your chair, down onto your bed. Sink down and relax. Okay. I believe we can begin another round of soul removal. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a combination this time of our brush that we have and our soul extracting device to create an even greater loosening. Okay, good. Now, Rec, I apologize that this is not necessarily to your specific liking. I hope some people are enjoying the experience, and I will turn on some thunderstorm sounds. You can hear we have some thunderstorm in the background, some wonderful sounds of thunderstorms in the background as we relax together. We can hear the sound of the thunderstorm. Maybe turn it down just a tad. Okay, there we go. So you can hear the sound of the thunderstorm. The rain that attempts to quell the infinite flames behind us, but cannot. I'm glad that you're enjoying it for a second. Now that we have severed the connection between your soul. It is loose. Your soul is loose. What it is, it's if you could picture a string attached between your soul and your body. A string right here. What we're doing is we're extending it out. We're pulling it out until, like you can imagine with Play-Doh, so it's going. Okay, so it's going in the same space, same pace. Okay, it's not any different. It's not any different. That's good. That's good to know. Okay, then it's good. Then you're not going to be. Oh, hello, Scarlet. Hello, Scarlet. Hello, Scarlet. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to the clinic. Welcome to the clinic. Oh, thank you for cheering. Thank you very much for cheering. As you know, we are a free clinic. We are a free clinic and not credited by the FDA. So these tips, they help everyone on staff. They help everyone on staff, and we are greatly appreciative to you. Now, as you have done so well, you've done so well on your test. Done so well on your test. I know you're back, Childish Jokes. I know that you're back. And I know that I'm glad for that. You did so well relaxing. You did so well relaxing that we're going to be able to continue. You did so well on your test that we're going to be able to continue. And we are going to make sure, that that soul is completely severed from your body. That your soul is completely severed from your body and you never have to see it again. Okay? Okay. 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 Is that okay with you? Is it okay with you if I take your soul away? Is it okay with you? Is it okay with you if I take your soul away? Is it okay with you if I remove your soul from your body? Is it okay with you if you never have your soul again? Is it okay with you if Dr. Dan, good old Dr. Dan, Dr. D, Dr. Dan, goes ahead and removes that pesky soul that's bothering you? Okay, then we'll continue. Now, what you need to do is you need to relax. You need to relax. You'll still be here. Don't worry. Your body will still be there. Of course. Your body will remain. But you'll just be a little bit lighter without that soul weighing you down. You'll be a little bit lighter. Without that soul weighing you down. Not to worry. Your heart will still be there. Don't worry. You'll still have all your internal organs. Every single one. All 15 hearts, all 37 spleens, whatever you humans have. Honestly, I can't count. But. Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, Scarlet, your crystal heart is gone. I thought you were talking about your human heart. I don't know what happened. You'll have to look that up. So, remember that we need your complete concentration in order for this procedure to work. In order for this procedure to work, you must concentrate. You must concentrate. It's key. Concentration is key. Complete concentration is key. Okay? Very good. Forcing it. You are doing a great job. You are concentrated and relaxed. You are concentrated and you are relaxed. You are concentrated and you are relaxed. And this is key. So make sure. Look at me. Don't look over there. Look at me with your eyes. Okay, now look over here. Okay, right, look over here. Now look at me. Now look over there. Okay, now look back at me. Okay, good. And remember when we say the word sink, you're going to sink down into a trance-like state, of hypnosis. Okay, so we're going to make sure that you are ready to do this when you hear the word sink. And you've just heard it several times, actually, and you didn't even notice, did you? Or did you? If you did notice, you did a great job. If you did is, some people say that collecting souls is not something that you should do, or that I should feel bad about for some reason. And I think that that kind of thinking is in the past. Where, it's the 21st century, I think. I'm pretty sure. I lose track of time fairly quickly, but I'm pretty sure it's the 21st century or something like that. 2058, I don't know. But in any case, I am using these souls for a great purpose, and that's why this is a free clinic. Because we recycle these souls. We recycle these souls and we put them in a good place and we use them well. So, what we're going to do now, the thing that we're going to do, what we're going to do now, we're going to sink and I'm going to repeat the words. That loosen the connection between your body and your soul. The soul releasing words. I'm going to repeat the phrases that release your soul from your body. I'm going to repeat these words, and if you don't understand these words, don't think about it too much, because just think about the sounds. Just think about the sounds, the phonemes of these words as they grace your ears, as they go inside, and just let them go in and then out, in and then out, in and then out, in and out, and here we go, creator and is using prime resources that should be going to my camera, but I know that my viewers would be upset if they did not have an actual video feed of the Glitzy Bingsu slime. That's my promise to you. It's a very real issue with the that's why we have doctor's insurance, of course. Don't worry. I mean, some people say it's for medical malpractice, but I can't be medical malpractice as I'm not licensed. So. Very good, delicious. I mean, sorry, I don't know why I said delicious. I'm not eating your soul. I mean, I would definitely tell you if I were eating it. Your soul's going to go very good home, very good, not consumption home. Okay, anyway. Oh wow, thank you so much for cheering. That is, as I said, this is wonderful. A free clinic like this, we have to run on tips, and so these Tony bits are very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Scarlet Rogue. Thank as I said earlier, the thoughts in your head are the barrier between your soul and your body. Now, when you get rid of those thoughts, and you pluck them away, when you pluck those thoughts away, when you pluck those thoughts away, that is what's going to allow your soul to leave your body. That's what's going to allow your soul to leave your body as you crave, as you desire. And something like that is exactly why this procedure works in your sleep. That's exactly why this procedure works while you're asleep. Because when you're asleep, you are dreaming. You're not thinking, you're dreaming. You're just having nice, calm, relaxing dreams, And these take place in a separate place in the brain. These take place in the dreamatorium. You could consider it the dreamatorium section of the brain. And when you're having thoughts, these take place in the mandibular thought container. You know, the layman's terms. Did I say that I was not a real doctor? I mean, forget I said that. Anyway, so when you are not thinking these thoughts, and you're asleep, that allows the soul extraction process to proceed uninhibited. And so, if you are awake, that's okay. We just have to do a little bit more effort to make sure that we're removing these thoughts one by one, taking these thoughts out of your mind, out of your brain, out of your chrome dome that you have. So, if you are having any thoughts in there, if you look inside that brain, if you look right there, if you see any thoughts popping up, maybe you're thinking about the day that you had, maybe you're thinking about work, maybe you're thinking about something that you need to do, a chore, perhaps, maybe you're thinking about Monday. Nobody likes Mondays, especially not Garfield. Garfield doesn't like them. Now, if you're thinking about any thoughts like that, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to take them away. We're going to need to pluck them out. We're going to need to take them out. Take those thoughts, we're going to need to pluck them away. And that's what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take these thoughts and we're going to pluck them away. We're going to take these thoughts and we're going to pluck them away. So, if you're having thoughts, like I said, try to concentrate them right here on the screen. Concentrate them right here. Concentrate your thoughts right here and allow them to be plucked right off. And then they can fade away. Take these thoughts. We can take these thoughts that you're concentrating right on the screen. We can take these thoughts that you're concentrating right on the screen, right here, over by the left side, right over here by the left side. We can take these thoughts. And we can pluck them right away. And then we get rid of them. Because you don't need these thoughts. You don't need these thoughts plaguing you. You don't need these thoughts plaguing you, getting in the way. These thoughts are not necessary at this time. We want this procedure to be a success. So the best thing you could do is to relax and concentrate. Concentrate your attention. Concentrate your mind on me. On the things going in front of you. On the sounds that you hear. The waves that are entering your ear holes. If you concentrate on those things, those can help to filter out those thoughts that you're having. These thoughts that pop up in your monkey brain that you're having. You can get those thoughts and you can take them away. You can make them go away. And then you will be free to have the brain unintruded. The brain is unintruded and your soul can properly leave your body as requested. Now, we'll do a couple more of our extraction words, our extraction ritual, our chanting in the ritual, and that should make it so your soul is completely outside of your body. That's good. Very good. Very good. Thank you so much, Scarlett. Thank you so much for the bits. You are the lifeline of the Soul Clinic, and of me, Dr. Dan. You're the lifeline. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, my mic pop filter. I believe. Yeah, I see it right there in the garbage. Oh no. Well, so part of the reason that you feel this way, that you feel like maybe you're in an exorcist session, you feel maybe that you're, maybe that you are in some sort of space where you're being cursed, or perhaps being spoken to in a long forgotten language that is cursing you and causing you to live an entire life of damnation. This is common. Many people think this. Many people think this when they come into the clinic, and I'm here to dispel those. I'm here to dispel those worries, those misconceptions that we have. And really, the only thing you have to worry about is your soul leaving your body. That's it. That's it. That's the only reason that these words have any power. Is because your soul is so reticent. It's so reticent to leave. And that's okay. That's okay. We just need to do work to get it out there. Just need work to get it out there. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. But if you listened to these words, as they were going on, and listen to these words that they were going on, the things that they were saying, the things that were going on, the things that were being said to you, if you were listening to these words, you could notice that they are exactly designed, specifically designed to have your soul extricate itself from your body. And now what we are going to do is we are going to sever the connection. You are the Play-Doh that has been stretched out. Stretched out. And now we're going to sever the connection. We're going to sever the connection. We're going to soul is going to leave your body. And when you exit the state, you're going to be a different person. Namely, without a soul. That's how it's going to be different. You're still going to have your body. You'll be okay. You'll just be without your soul. And that's what's going to happen. So stay there. Stay there. If you feel tired, that's okay. You can go to sleep. If you don't feel like you're there yet, just relax. Just relax in this quiet place with the fireplace going. Circle around, circle around, circle around. And when you're ready, when you feel like you're fully relaxed, then you can come up. You can come up and be your new soulless person, the new soulless person that you were always meant to be. And that is the Soul Clinic promise. That is the Hell Zone promise to you. It is an awfully hot coffee pot. That's hot coffee. Hello, Elma Pochin. Hello. How are you today? How are you doing today? Like we have cold, refreshing water, coffee, refreshments in the waiting room. You can talk to the receptionist. The receptionist is an imp, but don't let that dissuade you. Imps need jobs as well. It's hard out there in the underworld job market. We like to give people a chance here. Even if our preconceptions might say that they are some sort of demon that would rather steal your soul, but that's really what we're about here. So it's fine. That's why we can take these chances. I'm doing great. I feel, let's just say well-fed. I feel well-fed today. And just having a relaxing Sunday. Is everyone else having a relaxing Sunday today? message to say. And also, I mean, also the kind bits, of course, but it's such a nice thing to hear. I always love it when people find the YouTube videos and then they come over here to say hi to me in person. That's such a sweet thing. Thank you so much. go, Scarlet. I'm sorry. I hope that you have sweet, everlasting dreams, Scarlet. I enjoyed your presence here. That was very kind, very fun. It was a good, fun time that I had. And I hope you had fun too. Thank you so much for following Banana Roofie. Thank you much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Welcome to the Hell Zone. I'll check those out later. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Welcome to the Hell Zone. You walked in on some soul extraction, a little bit of a soul extraction. I am the soul doctor. I'm the soul doctor. Some people say I'm a demon, and I say, who told you? Just kidding. And so what we gotta say is we just want to make sure that our souls are not bothering us too much. And if you find your soul to be a little bit cumbersome, I can do a quick soul extraction and take that baby right out. Take that sucker right out of your body. Take that sucker right out of there. And so what we could do is we gotta make sure that we say the proper words to get those things out of there, And once we do that, we can begin the suction process. To that. Sorry, I did the drinking wrong. We had to import this water. It's a delicious imported water. That's why I have it in my goblet. It's delicious imported water. The simulation is turning apart. Me to scream as loud as I can, and so that's as loud as I can scream actually. Banana roofie, that is a very sweet thing to say. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate that very much. That's a very kind thing to say. That's a very kind thing to say. If you are not nice to Banana Roofie, you will face the consequences. For me personally, everyone be nice to Banana Roofie. They are fires. Thank you so much for following Pro6. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Hell Zone. You are here. You are here in hell. Welcome to the Hell Zone. 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 Oh, damn, the simulation. The simulation. Oh, no. Must correct the simulation. Thank you so much, Caden. Thank you so much, Caden, for following. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Thank you for following, Caden. Thank you for following, Caden. I'm glad that I rescued you in Mass Effect. Thank you so much for following Monkey633. Thank you so much for following Monkey633. Welcome to the Hell Zone. 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 Binnigles, 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 binnigles. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Welcome to the Hell Zone. You are here. You are all here. You are all here. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to you. Thank you to you. Thank you to thank you to. Hey, look at me. 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 Look at me right now. Look at me right now. Look at me right now. Thank you. Look at me right now. Thank you. Look at me right now. Thank you. Thank you. And don't look over here. Don't look over here. Don't look over here. Don't look in this direction. Don't look in this direction. Look right. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me right now. Look at me right now. Thank you. Vaneshka. Talk to your breast. Doctor about Vaneshka. Talk to your breast. Doctor about Vaneshka, and he may other symptoms include. Please stop using Revestra if you experience banana roofie, 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 banana roofie. I've been trying to read your word for a little while, Caden. I've been trying to read your word for a little while. Pneuma ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoonicosis. Pneumono ultramicroscopic lilios volcanonosis. That's about as fast as I can say that one, dude. That's about as fast as I can say that one, dude. Thank you so much for following Vulcan. Thank you so much for following Vulcan27. Thank you so much for following Carking Parsons. Carking Parsons. Carking Parsons. Thank you so much for following Carking Parsons. Thank you so much for following Carking Parsons. Thank you so much for following Carking Parsons. And thank you so much for following Wilgin. Thank you so much for following Wilgin27. Thank you so much for following Wilgin27. Thank you so much for following Wilgin27. Welcome to the Hell Zone. To you. Welcome to the Hell Zone. I am extracting souls. I am not summoning Satan. Let's just say he doesn't need to be summoned. He's aware of the situation. Thank you so much for following Jonah Brower 34. Thank you so much for following Jonah Brower 34. Thank you so much for following the Jonah Brower 34. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Thank you so much for following NRock0655. Thank you so much for following NRock0655. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Yo Bregan. Is this, if it is a raid, I have not gotten the notification yet. My apologies. Yo Bregan. We're getting a lot of requests for Mr. Yo Bregan. I will not say it in reverse. appreciate that. Thank you. Shoutouts to Yoth. Moderating in chat. Waking up from his beautiful slumber. Awakening like a demon from the depths of hell to come and ban people who are being mean in the chat. All hail Yoth, all hail Yoth, all hail Yoth, all hail Yoth. No joke, Yoth, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that very much. Appreciate that very much. It's very helpful. It's very helpful not to have to interrupt the stream to go click a bunch of ban buttons all the time. Sink, 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 sink. And relax, 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 relax. Greetings, 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 greetings to you. Greetings to all of you. Hello, 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 hello. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my face. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Concentrate. Concentrate on me. Concentrate on me. Concentrate on me. Okay. Concentrate, concentrate, concentrate. Don't look over there. 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 Look at me. Are you looking at me? Okay. Shh. Shh. Voxel Loves You has requested tippity tap. Tippity tap, 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 tippity tappity, tippity tappity, tippity tappity, tippity tappity, tippity tappity, tippity tappity, tippity tap, 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 tip 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 tap, tippity 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 tap. Perhaps we could do that while tippity tapping. Tippity tap, tippity tap, tippity tap, tippity tap, tippity tap, tippity tap, tippity tap. Tippity tap, 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 tippity tap. Yes, yes, that'll be exciting when this goes up. I'm excited for this one. I think this is gonna be a good one. I like to listen to ASMR while I work as well. I find it to be very relaxing. That's good to know. It's good to know that I can provide that for other people. I think a lot of the folks that were here probably from a raid. I didn't get a notification course, I'm listening and I'm like, I should do a video like this. I did, part of the reason that I did this one is because I was listening to some of the, cranial nerve exams that are around, which is where they test a bunch of your motor functions and stuff after, like, you've had an injury of some kind. And those are around because some people consider that like unintentional ASMR when doctors do it for real. So people have done it like they're like, oh, here's my version of it. And I looked that up, and of course, because I am like the anal retentive person that I am, I looked it up and I was like, well, if I were ever to do this, I would have to make sure that I did a real occipital exam, a real one like that. I could do some inaudible whispers as soon as I'm done with my little anecdote here. But so I looked it up and I was like, oh, what is this? Whenever these people are doing these cranial nerve exams, they're only testing at least like 2 or 3 or 4 different, cranial nerves, when in reality there are 12. There are 12 cranial nerves. They're ignoring all these cranial nerves. How could they be doing this? But then I was like, well, I don't have the materials to do this. Maybe when I have a doctor's outfit, I will do a cranial nerve exam. But for now, it's just a soul-sucking exam. And now, inaudible whispers. I'm sorry that y'all are up so late. What time do you have to get up? Like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Or is it Martin Luther King Day tomorrow? I don't know. I think it might be. Isn't it? Is it MLK Day tomorrow? It might be. I don't know. I don't pay attention to holidays sometimes. On account of being in hell. Because I'm in hell, I don't necessarily have to pay attention to when the holidays happen. But I do like to observe them. I do like to observe them when they happen. I hope you get a day off. I hope you get a day off because I believe most places are either required to or have to pay like triple overtime or something. So I hope you get one of those too. Yoth, you redeemed both of them. Do you want them at the same time? Because they're both kind of both in one. That's so cool. That's so cool that you're an artist. I think artists are the most awesome people. And that means you're the most awesome people. Voxel, you're the most awesome people. Okay, so we're gonna do that's a spicy meatball, and we're going to do inaudible whispers. So we're going to be doing them both together. Them both together because that's what Yoth wants. That's what Yoth craves. So we're going to be saying type of ASMR that I do that makes you happiest? Just curious. I like to know when we get new people in who like to chat. I like to ask them, their favorite things to do, and I can try to spice those in. For instance, I happen to know Yoth likes the water drinks, so when Yoth is here, I like to do a little bit of the which I've been doing a lot this one just because that's part of the stream, but things like that. But it's funny that you say that you like the fact that it's like I can blow bubbles in my drink because I'm an adult and no one will get mad at me. It's because GG Donut. Hello, GG Donut. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Welcome to the Hell Zone. GG Donut. GG Donut. GG Donut. GG Donut. GG Donut. Thank you for following. You like the mic brushing, the mic brushing, the mic brushing, and tapping and trigger words. Okay. We could do a little bit of that, of course. I like to do that. I like to do that one. I like when I can have the full range of the camera when I'm not on the green screen because I have walls that can't be shown. Walls that can't be shown. The simulation will break down. But I like when we have the brushing, the brushing, the brushing, the brush, 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 the brush. When we have the brush, the brush, the brush, the brush, the brush, and we can brush, 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 brush. When we have that brush, and we have that brush, and we have that brush, and we can brush, and we have the brush, and we can brush, and we have the brush, and we can brush, when we have the brush, and we can brush, when we have the brush, and we can brush. I like that. I think that's nice. When we have that, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good when you have that. I think it's pretty good when you have that combination. Because you're brushing the mic, you're brushing the camera, you're brushing the mic, you're brushing the camera, brushing them both together. And I think that's pretty nice. Yes, I like affirmations a lot too. Affirmations are very nice. Yes, I remember Yoth likes affirmations as well. And it's very funny because I'll ask Yoth what he likes affirmations to be about, and he'll always be like, anything. I just like affirmations, which I respect. I respect. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. It's a good way to get through the day. That's what I think, and that's what Yoth thinks. It's a great way to get through the day. It's a great way to get through the day. It's a great way to get through the day. It's a great way to get yes, the tapping is good. The tapping is good. The tapping is good. I totally know how you feel, Voxel. Swizzy has an exam tomorrow. Got anxiety. I have anxiety too, pretty frequently. So I get it. I get that feeling. Feelings of nervousness. Feelings of anxiety. Feelings of stress. uncertainty. Let's get that all the way. Let's get those all the way. Let's pluck those away. Let's pluck those away. Let's pluck that anxiety away. Pluck that anxiety away. Pluck that anxiety away. Pluck that anxiety away. You don't need any of that. You don't need that anxiety. You don't need that anxiety. You don't need those worries about your exam. You don't need that anxiety because it's not going to serve you well. It's not going to serve you well. It's not going to help you on your exam. Worrying about it. Dwelling on your anxieties is not going to get you through your anxiety. In fact, it really causes more harm than good. But sometimes thinking about that causes more anxiety. So sometimes the best thing to do is to just focus on something else. Just focus on something else. Focus on me. Focus on me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Focus on me. Don't focus on your anxiety. Don't focus on those thoughts. Don't focus on those thoughts. Focus on me. Focus on me. Focus on me. Put your eyes on me. Put your eyes on me. Put your eyes on me. And don't think about your anxiety. Don't think about the test. Don't think about your life, the things that are going on, Let that drift away. Let those thoughts, when you have those thoughts, take those thoughts into your hand. Take those thoughts into your hand. Recognize them. Recognize those thoughts that you have. Recognize that you have this stress, that you have this anxiety, you have this right here. And let it go. And let it go. Throw it up away. Throw it away. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Do those deep breaths. And you relax. Just like Foxel says, you relax, you relax, you relax. And that's going to be best for you. That's going to be best for you if you can just relax. Do what you like to do. Do something you like to do for a little bit. Get some sleep. Get some sleep when you can. Do things that you like to do, things that make you happy. Spend your time doing things that make you happy. You know, thinking about your problems never solves your problems. Thinking about your problems is never how you solve your problems. It's okay to think about them a little bit. It's okay to think about them a little bit. But if you're having anxiety, you've probably already thought about it too much. You've probably crossed the line. You've crossed the line where you're thinking about it too much if you have anxiety. That's my rule of thumb. That's my rule of thumb. Is that if I'm thinking about something, sometimes that's helpful. But if I'm having anxiety, I realize that I've been thinking about it too much. Been thinking about it too much. And sure enough, if I don't take care of that anxiety, if I don't do the breathing, check my mind, check myself before I wreck myself, then I surely do wreck myself. I surely do wreck myself, and the next day I'm just depressed as shit. Depressed and stressed. That's usually how it goes for me. You get all that pent-up stress, you get all that pent-up anxiety, which causes stress. And then it manifests as depression later. For me, that's how it works for me. Of course. It feels truth because it comes from my brain, from this place where it happens. This is where the magic happens, baby. And by magic, I mean anxiety and depression. Part of the reason that we have this doing earlier was like kind of a proper role play where we take your soul out of your body, and that it was just doing a lot of concentration exercises. I was doing a lot of concentration exercises, and that's usually pretty helpful, and that's the reason why I was actually doing it, is because if you take the time to do all those dumb things that where it's like, doctors will be like, oh, you've got to like meditate, you've got to like focus your mind and stuff like that, stuff where you hear about it and you're like, fuck no, I'm not doing any of that shit. If you actually do take a little bit of time, a little bit of time and relax, I think you'll find that it actually does like help somehow, and that's like the thing where you have to be like, fine, I guess you're right, trained medical professional, I guess you're right, trained psychologist, psychiatrist that I've been going to. I guess it is good when you relax yourself. Hello, Dippler Horse. Hello, Dippler Horse. Hello, 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 hello. Some things that I'll do to relax and to get through anxiety is, one, realize, like I said, thinking about your problem is not going to help. Accepting that you have anxiety, accepting that you have these thoughts, accepting that you have these thoughts running through your head, taking those thoughts and saying, I see these thoughts, and I don't want these thoughts. I'm not going to do anything with these thoughts. Let's just push this away. And every time you get one of those thoughts, every time one of those thoughts appears, every time one of those thoughts pops up, you take it out one by one. And sometimes that takes a little while. Sometimes that step takes a little while, and that's okay. What you have to do is you just have to go through it. You just have to go through it one by one until you get to the bottom, right? You get to the bottom, you eat those M&Ms, and then eventually there's no more. The jar is empty. It's an empty jar. And then once you get to that point, you're well on the way. You're well on the way already. And so what I do after that, when I'm at my spot where you don't have the brain juice, you don't have the brain working overtime, you want to occupy yourself. You want to occupy yourself with something else, something that makes you happy, something that makes you feel peaceful, something that relaxes you, so that you're focused on that, and you're not focusing on your thoughts, because if you don't do anything at that point, those thoughts are going to definitely come back, Once you've done all that work to empty the jar of M&Ms, then you've got to go and you've got to fill that jar with something that you like. Maybe you like M&Ms, but not in this metaphor. In this metaphor, you want something that's nicer, something that makes you happy. Oh, thank you so much for following Dippler Horse. Thank you so much for following Dippler Horse. Thank you. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Thank you. So that's a pretty helpful thing. Things like Voxel said, touching things that make you happy can be good. Touching a deck of cards, touching dice. If concentrating on an ASMR video helps, that's one thing that I do sometimes. Maybe you're doing that right now. Who knows? I mean, certainly that's a good way. Certainly that's a good way to relax. Certainly that's a good way to focus your mind on something that is low stress, that is low impact, that can really bring your mind into a place where you can go to sleep, which is probably when you've realized that the anxiety is a problem. I'm not saying that anxiety doesn't happen during the day, but a lot of people only deal with their anxiety at night when they're like, listen, I've got to go to bed. What's the deal? I've got to go to bed. It can be good to work through your anxiety a little bit earlier in the day before it's too late to go to bed, right? Because then you also have to worry about going to bed on time. But sometimes you can't control that shit. You can't control that shit always. And so that's why it can be good to, just deal with it when it comes to, whenever you notice yourself getting anxious, that's a good place to stop and to say, okay, why am I getting anxious? What's making me anxious? Can I stop doing this right now? If you have to keep doing it right now, try to do some of these steps while you're doing it, right? Try to do these steps while you're doing whatever you have to do, because sometimes it's like, shit, I got a test tomorrow. Like you said, you've got an exam tomorrow and you've got to study. You can't just be like, I'm not going to study, right? What you can do is you could take these things where you take your thoughts that you're having that are giving you anxiety, and you take them and you say, like, I feel like I'm not prepared. I feel like I haven't studied this subject enough. I feel like there's going to be repercussions if I don't pass. Whatever these thoughts are that are popping up into your head, you can stop while you're studying, and you can take a couple of minutes to take these thoughts and make them, toss them aside. And then maybe you have to go back to studying. That's not the most relaxing thing to do, but in the situation, that's the best thing you could do, right? That's the best thing you could do, is to deal with it as it comes. Don't just power through it. Don't just power through it, because if you power through it, your brain is dealing with all that anxiety at the same time, and you're probably not even studying that well, because your mind is having all these thoughts. It's thinking about all this shit while you're studying, and then you're not getting a good quality study. You might as well not be studying. I mean, it probably is a little bit more helpful than that, but you get what I'm saying. So that's my advice. As for an example, if you're having some stress, that's what I try to do, is I try to follow these steps to make the stress a little bit less. Make that stress a little bit less. Make that stress a little bit less. Make that stress a little bit less. And if you could do that, that's way better than you were, right? That's how I like to look at it. If you can make your life just a little bit better. If you can make your life a little bit better. If you can give 80% of your attention to things, that's good enough. That's probably good enough, right? It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Things will be okay. Things will be okay. Things will be okay. Things will be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You'll be okay. Don't stress too much. Don't stress too much about things that you can't change. Don't stress too much about things that are in the future. Don't stress too much about things that are going on in your life, because, like we said, it's nighttime. You can't fix anything right now. You can't do anything right now. It's just nighttime right now. Nighttime is just a time when you're just supposed to take these thoughts and get them out of here. Get them out of here. What are you going to do with those, huh? What are you going to honestly do? Nothing. Nothing right now. Nothing right now, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it right now. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. And I have a thing. I have this stress and anxiety. I don't know how common this is, where you feel like you don't want to go to bed. If you're stressed, you feel like you don't want to go to bed, because when you go to bed, it's admitting defeat. You're like admitting defeat. You're like, I want to keep working on all these problems, all these things that I have going on in my life. I want to keep working on all these things that are going on. I want to keep studying. I want to keep doing my art. I want to keep doing my work, whatever the case may be. But there comes a point where you should just go to bed. And it doesn't make any difference when you go to bed, because if you go to bed at 10 o'clock, if you go to bed at 12 o'clock, if you go to bed at 5 in the morning, you're going to sleep the same amount, ideally, and it doesn't make any difference, right? You might as well just go to bed when you're going to go to bed normally. That's right. Just because we're in hell doesn't mean we don't care about mental health. It's tough down here. It's tough down here for a hell beast. So we've got to look out for each other, because nobody else is gonna look. God has abandoned this place, so we've got to look out for each other. That's what I say. So I hope all you out there in internet land are doing okay, not stressing out too much, relaxing on the Sunday night. Maybe you have the day off tomorrow. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's relaxing. Try to carry these feelings of relaxation with you. If you are feeling relaxed, to try to keep these feelings with you throughout the day. And try to keep these feelings with you and remember them. Remember to relax. Remember to relax, 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 relax. When we said earlier that a thing you can do is you can think about, so is it bad that you're playing Chinese checkers right now? Well, if Chinese checkers relaxes you, that could be a good thing, actually. If you were paying if it's relaxing, then play it. You know, if it's something stressful, then that's not a good thing. Like, I wouldn't recommend playing, you know, like so here's a good example. I will play games like before bed sometimes, right? I used to play League of Legends before bed, but League of Legends made me very stressed out because it's a very high intensity game. That's a game where you have to really pay attention 24/7. You have to worry about letting your teammates down. You have to worry about this. You have to worry about that. You have to worry about all these things. And I got really stressed out in real life after that, and it made it hard to sleep. It made it hard to sleep, and I had to look at myself, and I had to be like, listen, you can't play this game before bed. You can't play this game if you don't want to be stressed out. So I don't play it at all anymore, but I definitely had a period of time where I just stopped playing before bed, and that was helpful. But what I do play is I play games that are relaxing, and it's just like chill. It's just chill. I played JRPGs. I played JRPGs on my Switch or on my handheld devices back when they made games for other handheld devices. I would play JRPGs where you just do mindless, monotonous battles and grind up. You grind up that levels, and it had the effect of not making me stressed out, but making me sleepy as hell, and I just fell asleep. So I do that sometimes. So that's a way that it's like you can play a game before bed, be it Chinese checkers, be it whatever, as long as that is something that relaxes you. So you have to look at the effect that it has on you, and that's the important thing. Because it doesn't matter what it is that you're doing, it matters how it makes you feel, right? And I think that goes across the board. Sometimes we don't even realize it when a game makes us upset. Or anything. You know, it could be anything that's making you upset. Sudoku, that's one that can be chill, for sure. That can for sure be chill. I think when you find something that's really chill, that really relaxes you, that's usually the best thing to go for before bed. Sometimes having a ritual can help. A ritual experience, you know, kind of like our demonic ritual here, our demonic ritual for sucking souls away. It's good to have a ritual like that to do before bed that can relax you and let your brain know it's time for bed, you know. So if it's doing Sudoku, if it's playing Chinese checkers, whatever it is, it can help to actually have that routine, that ritual that you do, where you're like, okay, this is the order. I'm gonna brush my teeth, I'm gonna put on my PJs, I'm gonna get into bed, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get out my book that I read, whatever it is. You get that, and you do that ritual, and your mind will start to believe over time that this is the thing that you do for bedtime, and those things will make you fall asleep because your brain is thinking about sleep. Again, not a medical professional, of course. It works for me. This is what I do. Thank you, Voxel. Thank you so much. I really appreciated you coming in here and chatting and saying hi and letting me know how much you appreciate the YouTube stuff. Again, you know, for people who don't know, all the stuff goes up on YouTube in some clips. Sometimes I've been trying to do shorter clips so it's more easily digestible, but it's a good time there too. And we of course have the Discord, and we have the stuff you can follow. You can hang out there. It's a good time. It's a good time. We always have fun chats on the Discord as well. In between the streams. And good night, Voxel. Good night, Voxel. Nice to meet you. Lovely to meet you, Voxel. Good night. 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 Is that something we could do? Okay. 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 And so that's what we're talking about. And that's what we're talking about when we do this. Okay. Is that okay with you? Alright. Okay. So we're talking about light destruction. Go through the light destruction. And so what we're doing is we're taking a lot of different ideas that exist. There are different kind of ceremonies provided historical evidence. Taking different things, different historical evidence. What we're doing is we're taking these things, we're taking this, we're taking this, we're making sure that these things we're taking this, so we're taking this out of your body, taking this out of your body, and so that's what we're doing. And so now I thought I would do a little bit of mic brushing so we can relax. We can have a nice relaxing time. Here we go. Yeah, that's very good. Okay, yes. So what we have here on your face is a certain amount of dust, it seems, a certain amount of stress that you're carrying around with you, and we're going to make sure that we can brush that away. We're going to make sure that we can brush that away right now. So what we're going to do to make sure that we can do that is we're going to take this brush and we're going to be moving it downward on your face. We're going to be moving it procedurally downward. We're going to be moving it methodically downward, repeatedly over your face in order to make sure that we can brush this stress away. Make sure that we can take these stress and brush it off with our various brush implements that we have. We want to make sure that we're doing this with the brush that we have in our mouth, and make sure that we have the brush that we have in your face. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this brush, make sure that it brushes every little piece of stress away, every little piece of that away. And so that's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay. Alright. So that's good. That's responding very well. Your face seems to be responding quite well to that. And I am pleased with that progress that you've been making. That's very good. That's very good. Now, I think something what we'll notice is that as we brush along the occipital lobe, we're going to be noticing a certain amount of defense against the stress inhibitors. And so we have to make sure that we can brush right by that, make sure we can brush right by the stress inhibitors that were going on there, and make sure that we can really get every single part of the stress out of here. Make sure that we can really get that stress to get out of here, and that's gonna be very good when we can get that all done. We can get all that stress brushed away, get all that stress brushed away, and that's gonna be primarily what we need to be doing. It's primarily the best thing that's going to be doing. And so, okay, so then we have a little bit of resistance there on your parietal lobe, okay, so we're going to make sure that we brush that, make sure that we take the brush and brush that away. And once we do that, we're going to be a little bit of the stress is going to be brushed out of your face, brushed right off of your face. And you wear that stress all day on your face, and it's just not necessary. So we're going to make sure that we get rid of that for you. We're going to make sure that we take care of that for you, and we're going to get all that stress brushed away, and then you're going to be okay. Good. That's very good. You're doing very well. You're responding very well to the treatment. I think you're responding very well to the treatment. And I I knew you would. I knew that you would. You know, this treatment isn't for everyone. This doesn't work for everybody. It only works for people who are as wonderful and as perfect as you. And so I am really grateful that you came into this office and that you can really experience the full breadth of this treatment. That's great. This is great. This is going very well. This is going very well. Nice and soothing. Brushing that stress away. Brushing that stress away. That's exactly what we need to be doing at this moment. That's exactly what we need to be doing at this moment. That's going to really help. That's going to really help out, I believe. I believe that's really going to help. We can brush that stress away. We can brush all of that stress right out. You are too blessed to be stressed, as they say. You know, it's just a little joke right there. You know, and so there we go. Very good, very good. All right, yes, that's great. That's doing great. You did a great job, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you that you did such a great job with that. You did a great job. 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 Now you did a great job. Now please. Okay, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You did a great job. And I'm proud of you. I'm great. I'm great. You're great. We did a great job. And so now what we're going to do is we have to touch your face to make sure that it is still intact. We did a lot of brushing. We want to make sure that the structural integrity is still here on your face. We want to make sure that all the parts of your face have not fallen off. This is something, you know, you might think it's a little bit silly, but it happens. It happens to people more often than not. In fact, I would say about 9 in 10 people have their entire face fall off after this procedure, and so we have to make sure that you are one of the 1 out of 10, you know, lucky ones who can still have your face attached after this procedure. Because, that's a dreadful fate, and you know, we have to deal with that, like I said, about 90% of the time. And luckily, your face seems to be responding very well to the treatment, where it seems to have taken a lot of the stress away and left behind it a face, and that is really good. That is primarily the best sign that we can have that your face has been remaining on your face. Okay, yeah, so I see right there. I see right there that we have a little bit of stress right here. So it seems like not everything was taken care of. Not everything was taken care of. But don't worry. It's okay. You're doing very well. Okay. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is, I think we have to resort to a little bit of our dark magic in order to get the rest of that stress away. And so I hope that's okay with you. I hope you don't mind a little bit of dark magic getting in the way. Now, it's not something you have to worry about. Dark magic, I'd say, you know, a lot of people think that it comes with a price, but that price, you know, it's worth it. Trust me. So let's just get into it. It'll be okay. Just a little bit of a dark magic incantation we need to do in Yes, it looks like a lot of your stress was eliminated in that procedure. are there without any stress. Without any stress, you want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to make sure that you stay that way. You want to make sure that you don't build that stress back up just as quick as you got rid of it. As you got rid of it. As you got rid of it. You know, these tingles can take the stress away. They can take the stress away, but only you can stop it from building back up again. It's gonna happen through life, through life, through life, through life. But there are ways to prevent that from being so significant, so significant, so significant. So that's what we want to really work on right now. Getting the stress away and keeping the stress away. Getting the stress away, keeping the stress away, getting the stress away, keeping the stress away, getting the stress away, keeping the stress away, getting the stress away, keeping the stress away. These are two things that we have to work on. Look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Okay. We want to make sure that we get the stress away. We want to make sure that we keep that stress away. And that's why we have these command words. We have these command words like sink, sink, sink. So when we say that you want to sink down and you want to be in a relaxed state, and you can say this word to yourself. You can say this word to yourself while you're at work, while you're relaxing, while you want to relax, when you're in a situation where you want to relax. You can say this word to yourself and you can sink back. You can sink back into your relaxed state and you can go into this place. You can go into the sunken place. You see that movie, Get Out? That was a fun one. I love that movie. Anyway, so you can go into that place and you can relax there, and that's something that you can do. You can do that on your own. And so, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I am keeping your soul very well, very well. And so you can go into the state at any time because you don't have to worry about that soul taking up your space. You can just relax. 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 And take a load off. Take a load off. And I hope that you are quite peaceful, at a peaceful state, at a peaceful state, at a restful state, at a restful state, and you can close your eyes at any time. Close your eyes at any time, and it is all right. You just feel the sounds and hear the sights. Feel the sounds, hear the sights. Look at the tastes. I don't know. You humans have such complicated senses. I don't know how it works. I just work here. I'm alright. That's what I always say. I always say that to the receptionist out front. They think it's funny every time. Oh, yeah. Or at least I'm paying them to think it's funny every time. Anyway, look at me. Look at me. Don't look over there. Don't look over there. That's where the receptionist. Don't look at the receptionist. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Don't look at the receptionist. Look at me. Look at me. Okay. Relax. Relax. It's okay. It's okay. We just want to relax, and we 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 want to relax. And now, I do have some important information that I need to tell you. Now, I'm contractually obligated to say a lot of this stuff, so I know it can be boring, but let's just go through it as quickly as possible, okay? Let's just go through all this information as quickly as possible. Get out the old handbook here. Alright, so, let's see, where is it? Oh yes, here it is, okay. So what we have to tell you, legally speaking, is I have to tell you. So I think as long as you are okay with all of that, we can begin. We can make sure that this is an authorized procedure. So do you agree to all those binding terms? Do you agree to every single one of those binding terms? If you do, please sign the contract. In blood, thank you. Yes, blood would do very nicely. No, oh fine, I can help you. I can give you a little, let's see, where I can give you a little prick. Yes, okay. Sorry, let me just go right up here and give you like a nice little poke. Okay, there, that should be a good amount of, oh, you want a little bit more? Okay. Okay, there you go. You should be bleeding profusely now, so please make sure you can sign that contract. Please make sure you sign that contract with blood, because that's the only way that it'll be valid, you know. In my line of work, that's the only ink we use. So I thought maybe we could celebrate a little bit. So signing the contract, you know, as they want to do. So I'm gonna cut some champagne here. Cut some champagne we can pour. Oh, very good, very good. I love a good glass of champagne. Good glass of nice, exactly champagne, not water. Nice good glass of bubbly. Yum, 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 yum. I love to drink in reverse. Yum, 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 yum. Very good. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed your little delicious treat, your little delicious glass of water. And so I think. So yeah. So yeah. Okay, so look at me, 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 look at me. What we want to do now is we want to do a basic test on you to make sure that we have everything right. We have everything okay. We have everything okay. We have everything okay here. So let's check that out. Let's check that out. Okay. So how many fingers am I holding up? This is an easy one. Come on. I know you can do it. I know you can do this one. One. Very good. Very good. You did it. Right. You did it. You did it. How many fingers am I holding up? This one's a little higher. Yes, that's right. Three. You did it. You did it. You did it. Okay. Now how many fingers am I holding up? This is the biggest I can do. This is the biggest I can do. On this hand anyway. Yes, that's right. It's 5. Okay. Now we'll try with a different hand. We'll try with a different hand. How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers am I holding up? Okay. How many fingers am I holding up? 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 Fingers am I holding up? How many 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 fingers am I holding up? Elma Potion, welcome back, Elma Potion, 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 welcome back, welcome to the clinic, Dr. Dan is here to see you, Dr. Dan is here to see you. How are you doing today? Is there anything I can help you with? Are you, tell the doctor how you're feeling today. The old doctor here. It's more like a Harry Potter wand. Harry Potter, can you believe that guy? I'm glad that you are enjoying this experience because it can be an enriching process. It really here for you. I'm really here for you. Yes, 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 yes. Just keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing great. Thank you so much for following. Edel Cortez. Welcome to the Hell Zone. You're doing a great job. Edel Cortez. You're doing a great job. Thank you for being such a trooper for this point. Thank you for being such a trooper. I promise it won't be much longer. We'll be able to give you that consultation right quick. So is complete, and you did such a great job. By the way, you did such an excellent job. As we took a look at this beautiful face of yours, and I think you are definitely approved for the procedure. Now, there are some possible complications, but as you have already agreed to all that in the contract, I don't think it will be a concern. Certainly not a liability. That's what the contract is for, anyway. Anyway, I think it should be okay. I think it should be all right. I think it should be okay, and we can go ahead with the procedure as long as that's okay with you. Oh, it is okay. That's great. I'm glad to hear it. Well, I look forward to your procedure, and I think it will go great. What do you think? Do you think it will? I think I'm hopeful. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that we're down for the are certainly brave enough. You are a brave trooper. And I appreciate that about you. Okay. So what we're gonna do is relax. Relax. Okay. Now that we're relaxed, we're centered, you're focused, you're focused. Look at me. Are you centered? You're focused, okay. Centered, you're focused, you're looking at me, you're not looking over there, don't look at my colleague, look at me, don't look at my colleague, don't look at me. Okay. Now, I'm going to place my hand upon your face. Like this. Then we're going to do some light demonic chanting. A light destruction ritual. Okay. That's all. It's scary, but it's honestly, there's been, it's nothing in the grand scheme of things. It is nothing in the grand scheme of things. Okay. So, have most of your face intact, and I think that's really something that I'd like to point out and focus on. And so, yes, so we have removed your stress. We did remove most, I'd say all of your stress, and also all of your soul, but, you know, depending on the person, that's an okay thing. That's not a big deal. You know, there's always complications that arise whenever you're doing any kind of procedure like this. And I promise it's completely natural, and honestly, you look a lot better for it. You look a lot better. You know, you look a lot better. You look very good. I think it really suits you. The part of your face that was not altered by the procedure, I would say, was already the best part of your face. So, looking good there, Chief. Looking good there. I think this one, that's a keeper. It's a keeper, I'm gonna say. And don't worry about that soul being missing. Don't worry about that soul being missing. You don't need it. You don't need that thing. I promise we're gonna keep that thing just that thing's gonna be a-okay in our care. No, you can't have it back. You can't have it back. It was in the contract. You can't have it back. You don't want it back. Please. It's okay. Shh, it's okay. You don't need it. Now, how are you feeling? Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling alright? Are you feeling relaxed? Are you feeling nice? Good. Yeah. Okay, good. Great. Perfect. Great. That's wonderful. I'm glad that it hasn't had any adverse effects on you with the fingers. Gotta be looking out for the future. Yeah, I mean, some people say that they just spontaneously hear demonic mouth sounds from time to time after they get the procedure, and they don't really know. Don't really know where they're coming from, and that's completely normal. I want to tell you that's completely normal if that ends up happening to you, so don't worry about that, okay? It's a side effect that will be, you know, around anywhere from, I'd say, about 48 hours to 48 centuries, however long you end up living. I don't know. It really depends. Some people have pretty long lives these days. Betty White turned something like 99, right? So, you know, maybe it'll be that long. Who knows? I don't know. But you're doing okay. You're doing great. 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 And I wouldn't worry about that anymore. Alright, so, okay, alright, just smile for me. Smile for me. Are you doing it? How about now? Are you doing it now? Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that anymore. That's good. I think this procedure has worked out very well. I see no downsides. I see this as an absolute success. Right, of course, yes. Yeah, I mean, I've had this procedure done several times. I'm gonna get it done another time tomorrow, for sure. one soul. Right, I forgot that was that. Right, yes, yes, humans do only have one soul. Yes, that's right. Well, I mean, in any case, I'm glad that you appreciated the procedure. Feel free to leave us a great review on Yelp. Can you believe it? One or two 1 stars, and that just tanks the whole thing. We have a real PR problem. I hired my nephew Jimmy to handle the whole thing, but I just don't get computers like he does. That guy's great. He's so smart. Oh yeah, okay, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah. I never thought about it that way. You seem pretty good with computers yourself. Maybe you could take a look at that sometime. Okay, well, it's been great getting to know you. It's been great getting to do this procedure on you. Yes, of course. Are you feeling relaxed? Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling nice? Are you feeling good? Okay, good. Okay, great. That's wonderful. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to go out there into the world, and tell them that you are feeling great. Show the world how good you feel. Tell them you don't need that soul, you don't need that face, you don't need that. Well, maybe you did need that part, but that's okay. You don't know about that yet. Anyway, in any case, that non-disclosure agreement is binding. You cannot sue us at any point. That's pretty much it. So we'll have a follow-up in, let's say, 30 centuries or so. I think that should be a good amount of time, to make sure that you're not still experiencing these side effects that you say you're having. And I think it should be good after that. I think it should be all good after that. I think it should be all okay after that. I think it should be all fine after that. Okay, so thank you very much. And thanks for stopping by. Tell them Dr. D sent you. That's what they call me. That's what they call me, Dr. D. Yeah, okay, bye-bye. Anyway, I wanted to say thank you to all the wonderful people who have joined the stream today. I had a good time doing this weird stream. Falco, of course, Elma Pochin, of course, our new followers, and our fun regulars who have come here to brighten my day. Voxel came by, and that was such a fun time. It was such a fun time to talk with a YouTube watcher who came to tell me how much they liked all of the videos. Our mods, Yoth and Scarlet. If y'all see them in chat, always make sure to thank them, because they do a great job keeping the stream safe and positive. Keep things safe and positive, especially when we had that those trolls that came by. They did a great job. Yoth did a great job shooting those people down, and I appreciated that a lot. And you can always stop by our Discord. We have a nice, fun Discord that we like. You can always stop by that. If you are a subscriber, you can also link up your Twitch, and there's bonus stuff for that. I figured why not? You can do that. And in any case, I had a great time today. I had a great time with you, and with you, and with you, and with you, and yes, with you. right there, the one sitting at the other side of this computer. It's like that, you know, it's like that one meme about who's the most beautiful person in the world. The person sitting right there. Person sitting right there. You're the most beautiful person in the world. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Okay? Don't you forget that. You're the most beautiful person in the world. You're the most loved person in the world. You're the most valid person in the world. Right there. Right there. I'm looking at him right now. That's you. And I had a great time with you specifically. And I will be glad to talk to any of you on Discord or see y'all on Friday when we're going to be doing more Dark Souls. We're going to be doing Dark Souls. We're in Orlando. And I don't know what I'm doing. And it's very fun. And it is ASMR. This is ASMR Dark Souls, by the way. So, you know, you laugh and you tingle at the same time. And I get scared, but I don't scream. Don't worry about it. Quiet Souls is what we call it because we keep it quiet over there. Okay, so I'm gonna head to bed and I will see y'all another day.